always breaks down before you common folk get to it. And now the whole world's gone lightning. On your way out of Anaheim, you can pay $16 to take the faster section of the used-to-be freeway. Taxes paid for it, but it costs more if you want to enjoy it. You can't get a sandwich at the sub shop because there's a 30-minute backup from people who ordered on the app. And if you don't sign up for an online TV network, you're never going to get two-day free shipping. It's high time for a rise of the resistance that brings back the Fast Pass. If we ground and discharge this lightning lunacy right now, at least we'll have a chance to top you the happiest jerks on earth, and then we can all get amped up on the oversugared churros.
Well played.
Well played.
Yes, that's, I don't want to pay extra when I've already paid a lot.
Yeah, no, it makes sense. Well, it's kind of the whole Disney is kind of an exclusionary system, like the way it's kind of built out. Like to get into this area, you have to pay more money. To get into this area, you got to wait in this extra little line.
Oh, yeah.
And the way that they like kind of bogarted like the Galaxy's Edge stuff for a really long time after it opened and kept it like only YouTubers. Like I'm pretty sure you should let small children in first, being that it's Walt Disney. But what are we gonna do? I definitely peaked the audio there, but that was the point. But did you have a good time in Disneyland at least, aside from the Fast Pass?
Yeah, well, like I would have had more. It was just I spent a lot of time waiting in standby lanes while everyone else was just zipping on by. So that's why, yeah, it was still a good time. But and then of course you look back and say, well, geez, it would have only been $40 per person for the 2 days that I was there, and then we could have done that. It was like, well, then that's $40 times 5 people. It's you try to rationalize the fact that, okay, I'm already trapped here. I better spend the money, or else I'm not allowed to have a good time.
Mm-hmm. It's like a company store. Like the Johnny Cash song, like "Oh my soul to the company store." Like once you walk into Disney, they don't let you leave with any money. You don't leave until your bank account is drained and you're worried about popping a tire on your way home. Because God forbid, how are you going to pay for it and get your car off this hill? Then you're allowed to leave Disneyland. Oh lordy, I need a vacation.
Well. Make sure you get a good deal at Disneyland.
Yeah, well, make sure to get the Fast Pass.
Right. Well, it's not even it's the Lightning Lane, not the Fast Pass. Fast Pass you could get for free. You just had to get over to the ride and scan your card, so you got the passes that come back 3 hours from now. You got in fast, and so that's what we like before Lightning Lane came along. We would basically go to the ride that we wanted to get on later on and make sure that we got the Fast Pass for that one. In California Adventure, the Cars ride, which is, of course, as far away as you can get, there would be a stampede of people just trying to get the Fast Pass for it because the line length is always 2 hours.
Yeah. Radiator Springs.
Yes, Radiator Springs Racers.
Radiator Springs, yeah. I'm not a Disney guy, but I know a bizarre amount about the Disney parks, but I think that's probably a testament to their marketing. Mesa Book Festival this weekend.
That's right.
You excited?
I'm very excited. I get to
books.
Play on panels again.
Yeah, I get to pretend to be an expert or be an expert.
I wrote this book, but don't show it to your kids. Oh my God.
Yeah. I had an educator buy my book to potentially introduce it to her classroom. I was like,
you might want to read it first.
Yeah. I was like, well, I mean, I'm not going to say it. No.
You want to get fired?
But I'm also not going to, I'm not going to say yes.
You get my book banned, I'll sell a lot of copies.
Yeah.
Yeah. You do this, and then I'll call the right-wing people up, and I'll tell them that this horrible book is being showed in classrooms, and then you'll get it banned, and then I can get it on some sales on Amazon because everyone's going to want to buy it.
See, that's that new age marketing right there. See, all I have to do is write the next poem and get it intentionally banned. That's what I do. I could tie it to a certain kind of show that seems to be aggravating people. I could go perform at a certain type of show at libraries that seems to be aggravating people. Maybe that would work. Maybe that would sell some poems. You dorks.
Well, it's the funniest thing that Yeah, just by complaining about all this stuff. Well, now more people are reading this book. Now people, well, what do these people tell me they can't read? It's not even a new thing. I mean, I think, like John Donne, the English poet, a long time ago, same thing. Like people wanted a ban of stuff. Like, well, then everyone wants to know what they're talking about.
Yep. It happens every single time. It happens with every celebrity sex tape. It happened. It doesn't the effect have a name? I think it has
the Streisand Effect.
Yeah, the Streisand Effect.
She
Yeah.
tried to cover something up. Yeah, it was basically just a site on the internet was showing California coastline, but it showed her house, and that they sued to get it removed. And what they found out was before they sued, like 7 people had seen this. Afterward, millions of people had seen it. So, yeah, if they just kept quiet about it, no one would have cared.
You gotta love it. But we're not gonna keep quiet about the Mesa Book Festival.
No, not at all.
And we hope you care.
Well,
That was the sound of my Segway pulling up.
right. I guess the good question maybe for the producer is, what are the highlights of the festival?
I gave you the schedule.
Oh, well, yes, the schedule is great, but
I think the foremost highlight is definitely got to be
The Brick Cave panel,
the Brit Cave
Brick
panel.
Cave panel. Okay.
Of course, the Brit Cave Media panel.
which I think Marcus is on, although
Okay.
I copied and pasted the description of the press, which has Scott's name on it, and I don't think Scott's coming in from Columbus for this.
Oh, okay, so that is
No, I don't
is that
think
the
so.
1 p.m. publisher showcase?
Yes.
All right.
So actually, both of you were on it. You'll both be on it.
Oh, okay. Well, I must have written my name in
And
invisible ink.
Bruce and Sharon. I think that's the 4. I think it's the 4 of you as the podcast people are all going to be on it.
Oh, okay. So
Oh,
we can
good.
just mock the people in the audience.
Yeah.
Sorry, who's the expert here? Who's on the riser right now?
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I don't care how many PhDs you have, sir.
Yeah. We care not. We care not.
I'm telling you that the pug evolved from the chicken. And I'm on the panel.
I liked a couple of the programming panels too, of the content panels.
Yeah, a lot of the content panels look great. And a lot of them have already kind of like started to fill up with authors. A lot of them look mostly full. So we got some stuff from the Society of Children's Book Writers and Illustrators, working in traditional kid-lit publishing. So that's big. I feel like everybody's trying to write a kid's book right now. I have like 3 people in my jiu-jitsu gym that are trying to write a kid's book, which is a weird space to find
Jiu-jitsu
children's
for
authors.
children, or
Well, yeah. There's a weird amount of proselytizing in jiu-jitsu. It's like it's like karate in the 80s. Like everybody who does jiu-jitsu wants you to do it with them, and like wants every child to be in a children's jiu-jitsu program to stop bullying. It's very, very similar track to karate in the 80s. So all the similar marketing gimmicks and McDojo trappings and all that kind of stuff. But yeah, I got 3 people in my gym trying to write children's books right now, so I might invite them.
that sounds interesting.
This is very peculiar. We also have a ton of readings of, again, children's books at the big ol' indoor Christmas tree. So that's pretty cute. Mesa Mayor John Giles will be there. Vice Mayor Jen Duff will be there. And as well as a handful of council members. David Luna, Julie Spilsbury, and Kevin Thompson will be reading throughout the day. If you want to catch those readings, you can see those online at mesabookfestival.com. But I'll just tell you them right now. 10:15, Mesa Mayor John Giles. 11, Vice Mayor Jennifer Duff. 11:45, Council Member David Luna. 1, Council Member Julie Spilsbury. 1:45, Council Member Kevin Thompson. So that'll be cute.
And if you're listening to this after that time, get in your time machine, come on down.
Yeah, get in your time machine, go backwards, come on down.
Exactly.
Maybe we'll have videos of some of these things up on Brit Cave social media, and in the Brit Cave fan club, I'm sure we'll have tidbits and little stuff for you back there. So if you join the Brit Cave fan club, you'll get all these extra little behind the scenes goodies, and maybe you don't have to physically be everywhere.
Right.
So if you're one of our out of state listeners and you want to feel a little bit more local,
Right.
come hang out with us in the Brit Cave fan club.
Benedictine University starting at 10 a.m. in Mesa.
I'm very excited. I've been excited for a while, and I have this little showcase that I've been working on down the street from where the Mesa Book Festival is going to be at the Nile Coffee Shop. And I've got some friends coming out. We're going to be doing some poetry. Hopefully we'll have some youth poets down there. So I'm really excited for that too. Been working on it for a while. So it's been stressing me out. It's been keeping me up at night. waking up at 1 a.m. in a cold sweat, like no one's gonna be there. So.